The Porter Wagoner Show, starring Porter Wagoner and the Wagon Masters, with Speck, Rhodes, Norma Jean, and guest stars, the Anita Kerr Singers.
Hello, Mr. T.
What do you say there, Slick Nickel?
Oh, I'm feeling good today. How you doing?
Easy, Dad. There's a hair out of place. I'll have to bring you some news. I'd like for you folks to meet the slim one, Porter Wagoner.
Thank you very much, T. We're going to start off with an old one here today. And here's one called Uncle Pen. Far away, they dance all night till the break of day. When the caller would holler, do-si-do, we knew Uncle Pen was ready to go. Late in the evening, about sundown, high on the hill and above the town, Uncle Pen played the fiddle, Lord, how it ring. You could hear it talk, you could hear it sing. Soldier's Joy, and the one they call Boston Boy. But the greatest of all was Jenny Lind. To me, that's where fiddling began. Late in the evening, about sundown, high on the hill and above the town, Uncle Pen played the fiddle, Lord, how it ring. You could hear it talk, you could hear it sing. Forget that mournful day when Uncle Pen was called away. They hung up his fiddle, they hung up his bow. They knew it was time for him to go. Late in the evening, about sundown, high on the hill and above the town, Uncle Pen played the fiddle, Lordy, how it would ring. You could hear it talk, you could hear it sing. All right. Oh, I'm telling you, that's fine. We hope you enjoyed it, fellas. Thank you a lot for helping me out. And we want to say welcome. And this is Porter Wagoner welcoming you to another Black Draft show. Half hour of good old country music and fun. And by the way, I had a letter the other day asking why in the world haven't I ever introduced the two fellas who kind of stand on either side of me here and sing the Black Draft song. And believe me, I'm sorry that I didn't introduce them sooner, and something I should have done a long time ago. And right now, today, I want to do just that. Come over here, fellas. Come in a little closer here. This is Don Warden. Don, I want you to meet Jack Little. Jack, this is Don Warden.
Glad to meet you.
You fellas kind of get it. Of course, we're only kidding. Don Warden and Jack Little have been eating beans out of the same pot for years. That's fine, fellas. That's Don Warden on the steel. Of course, little Jack on the drums, and Buck Trent there doing some good picking for you. As we said at the first of the program, we have some of the finest guests today. This is a group of folks who have made records with almost everyone in the music business. One of the finest singing groups of anywhere, I think, in the world. Sing the closest, prettiest harmony. So let's get together and bring them out here right now, the Anita Kerr Singers. Come on out, y'all. Anita, how y'all doing?
Oh, just fine, Porter.
Sure, it's good to see you and Dottie.
Hi, Porter.
How are you, Dottie? Gil, and of course, Lewis over here. How have you all been doing?
Oh, we've been doing just fine.
I know you've been making lots of records with us and everybody who records for the different labels.
Well, that's right. We do keep a little bit busy, I guess you would say.
Anita, what are y'all going to do for us in way of a song?
We'd like to try Four Walls.
Out where the bright lights are glowing, you're drawn like a moth to a flame. You laugh while the wine's overflowing, while I sit and whisper your name. Sometimes I ask why I'm waiting, but my walls have nothing to say. I'm made for love, not for hating, so here where you left me, I'll stay.
Anita, thank y'all very much. Louis, it's a mighty pretty job in the solo part there,
Thank you very much.
That is really beautiful. Thank you all so much. They sang the prettiest, I believe, of anyone I have ever heard. And, of course, Gil, the one standing on this end. A while ago, T. Tommy, we were talking about different songs, and T said, do you know such and such a song? He said, I don't even know Four Walls. What am I going to do? Oh, my. Nice to have you all here. Right now, we want to bring the real pretty little gal out here, and the Kerr singers are going to kind of help her out on it. Miss Norma Jean doing Keeper of the Keys.
Thank you. Thank you, Porter, very much. Are you folks ready? I'm ready when you are.
You are the keeper of the keys.
You have gone, and yet I'm still your prisoner. Although you're with your new love, I'm not free. For you have placed a love
Mighty pretty, Norma. Thank you very much. That's a beautiful song. Real well done, too. I'd like to do an old song for you, and looking through the mail last week, here's one that we had a lot of requests for. Thank you for writing in for it, and I hope you'll enjoy it today. While strolling along in the country, reviewing the scenes new and old, I found an old-fashioned log cabin, so beautiful there to behold. A stranger was standing in silence, his eyes firmly fixed on the door. My heart ached in pity to see him, for these were the words that it bore. And the sign read, an old cabin for sale, an old oaken bucket and well. Easy turns, just keep a log on the fire, and a light burning bright in the dell. Many years an old couple so patiently looked for their boy whose last promise did fail. Now the old rocking chair will be rocking no more. There's an old log cabin for sale. And the sign read, an old cabin for sale, an old oaken bucket and well. Easy turns, just keep a log on the fire, and a light burning bright in the dell. Many years an old couple so patiently looked for their boy whose last promise did fail. Now the old rocking chair will be rocking no more. There's an old log cabin for sale.
Hello, Sadie. Howdy, honey. Hook me up down at the boarding house. Want to talk to Widow Livermore a minute. Yeah. Hello, Widow. Is the school mom down there, Miss Underpay? She ain't. Well, I wanted to call her and talk to her. Yeah. Bless her heart. She does have a lot of trouble with the kids at school, don't she? Yeah, the other day there in the schoolroom, she was giving the kids a lecture on gravity. Yeah. She said, now, children, she says the law of gravity is what keeps us on the earth. Little Tommy Westbrook spoke up and said, well, how in the world did we stay on it before that law was passed? Yeah. Oh, they're smart as tacks. Yeah. She gave them some homework in the English class the other evening. Yeah, Nina Simpson brought her paper home and seemed the teacher to give them a word and told them to take it home and make 3 sentences to use in this word in each sentence. Yeah, the word was beans. B-E-A-N-S, beans, like pinto. Yeah. Well, I went over to see them, and little Nina showed me her paper. Yeah, and I looked at it, and she had down for the first sentence, she had down, I like beans. And then for the second sentence, she wrote down, our family eats beans. It is cute. But listen to the last one. We're all human beings. Yeah, bunch of the boys sneaked off the other day and played hooky and went down on Skunk Holler Creek. Yeah, and they went swimming. I know they'll take pneumonia going to swimming in the wintertime. I met Julius coming home, and his head was wet, and I looked at him. I said, Julius, I said, where you been? He said, oh, a bunch of us skipped school this evening and went down on the creek bank down there. I said, how come your head wet? He said, a bunch of them boys was in swimming. I said, well, now, you didn't go, did you? He said, well, I couldn't help it. He said, the booger man tempted me. I said, now, wait just a minute. I said, I've always told you, when Satan tempts you, to say, get thee behind me, Satan. He looked at me and kind of grinned, said, that's what I done, Uncle Speck, but he pushed me in. Well, listen, if Miss Underpay comes in, tell her I'm looking for her. Okay. Goodbye with it. So long.
Here's one of my songs that we had out several years back, one I hope you will enjoy, called Tomorrow We'll Retire. Dad's old faded trousers and Mama's old print dress, they're not much in the fashions now. They can't afford the best. I know they feel neglected and sometimes in the way, because the last time I was home I heard my mother say, well, you kids have all got married off now and left us by ourselves. My, we didn't know what lonesome was till the last one had left. You've all got families of your own now that all your friends admire. Now that we've seen our dreams come true, tomorrow we'll retire. We still have the old home place. We paid it off last year. We don't owe a soul a dime now. Everything is clear. So we'll just relive our younger days and sit here by the fire. And if we both live through the night, tomorrow we'll retire. We've seen the rainstorms flood our fields and wash our crops away. Then the droughts would come to follow this, last for days and days. Why, Pa and me has worked in the fields when the sun was hot as fire. That's all in the far-fetched past now. Tomorrow we'll retire. In health, we've both been lucky, but now we're getting kind of gray. Our pension starts tomorrow. It's just enough to pay our way. We've lived to see you kids grow up, and that's been our heart's desire. And if the world don't end tonight, tomorrow we'll retire. So tomorrow we'll retire. Well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did doing it for you, and thanks to the Kerr singers for helping me too, Anita and all of them. Right now, let's get them to come back out here and do us another good song. Anita, I was just thinking a while ago, come on in here, Louie, Gil. Do you have any idea how many records you all have made the last year?
Gosh, Ford, I'd be afraid to guess. How many would you all say?
Not a
Gil says two.
Gosh,
I know
don't know.
you have recorded with so many people. You just record all the time, and we want to thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule and come by and singing for us.
We've really enjoyed it.
You might
Well,
say we
thank you.
overdo it.
No, you don't overdo it either, Dottie. Y'all do a beautiful job. How about doing Bye Bye Love?
Okay.
Bye-bye love, bye-bye happiness, hello loneliness, I think I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye love, bye-bye sweet caress, hello emptiness, I feel like I could die. Bye-bye my love, bye-bye. There goes my baby with someone new. He sure looks happy, I sure am blue. He was my baby till she stepped in. Goodbye to romance that might have been. Bye-bye love, bye-bye happiness, hello loneliness, I think I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye love, bye-bye sweet caress, hello emptiness, I feel
Right now, let's get on here and have some good banjo picking and fiddling. What y'all got picked out, Buck?
Little Lonesome Road Blues.
Lonesome Road.
All right.
Turn on. Thank you very much. Buck and Jack, and that's all of our time for this week, neighbors. Thank you.
This has been the Porter Wagoner Show, a half hour of good old country music and fun, featuring Porter Wagoner and the Wagon Masters, with Norma Jean, Speck Rhodes, and our special guests this time, the Anita Kerr Singers.